us for our third video on our series on 3 ways to effectively invest in Spain in order to get your European residence. If you haven't seen the previous videos, please allow me to make a brief introduction. My name is Adriana Barba. I'm a dual degree lawyer. I studied law school and graduated law school both in the United States and in Spain. I currently hold my European license to practice throughout the European continent, and I am the managing partner of Vasquez and Barba International Legal Consultants. We are a law firm that specializes in attracting foreign investments to Europe, particularly in Spain, which is where our headquarters are located. We have been speaking about the persons who qualified under the law that Spain has passed in order to attract foreign investment. The first type of persons are highly skilled professionals, which we discussed in our previous video. The second type of persons are foreign investors that are willing to invest at least €500,000 in real estate, €1,000,000 in banks and stocks, or €2,000,000 in public debt. In order to review the specific requirements and documents to have a successful application for those two categories, please review our second video. On this video, we are going to offer you, because of having watched our 3 video series, the most important document that you need to obtain in order to start your application for an European visa. But first, we're going to discuss the last type of applicant. This law derives its name because it's aimed to foster foreign investment, but also to facilitate the activity of entrepreneurs in Spain. So the last category, and one that we're very passionate about because we have helped many people bring their projects and successfully carry them on in Spain, are the entrepreneurs. The visa for entrepreneurs under this law can be requested by any foreigner, meaning any person that is from outside the EU who wants to develop an entrepreneurial activity that is innovative in nature, or that has a special, or that this activity creates a special interest to the Spanish government. Activities that are related to renewable energies, information technology, recycling, and any kind of novelty in enterprise is always looked upon favorably. And also, the creation of work in Spain is also looked favorably, although it's not a requirement for your visa to be approved. Another requirement that you should bear in mind if your objective is to have an entrepreneurial project in Spain that qualifies under this law is that your investment makes a significant impact in the socioeconomic situation of the geographical area where you're going to develop that activity. And also, you can also think of a project that supposes a great contribution to scientific or technological innovation. The great benefit under this type of visa is that there is no minimum amount of investment required in order to qualify for this application. An individual analysis of each project is always carried out by the government authorities, and since we have helped many entrepreneurs present these projects, we already know the standards in which the administration bases either approval or denial of these applications. The most important requirement, therefore, is to provide a business plan that, without question, impacts in a positive way Spanish society. Another advantage of this application is that family members of the applicant can request simultaneously a residence card, and that can be done either at the time of the original application or after the approval of said application. It is important to bear in mind that under the relatives that can apply under this law with the applicant are only spouses or minors under 18. There are two ways to request the approval of this application. If the person who is an entrepreneur is a foreigner outside of Spain, the application is submitted in front of the consulate or embassy on the place of residence of the applicant. This law is also applicable for persons who are already in Spain. If the applicant is already in Spain under any legal status, he must apply for a residence authorization after presenting his business plan to the large companies and strategic collective unit in Spain. The specific documents that you need to have ready in order to have a completed and successful application under this law are a passport, a copy of a background check without any notations, accreditation that the applicant has the economic means to carry out the proposed project in the business plan, the business plan itself, which we will be happy to assist you to complete, and a favorable report by the Economic and Commercial Office of the Spanish Embassy of the geographical area where you present this project. As you have probably noticed, the business plan for this type of category is the quintessential document in which the application depends. And it is important when creating the business plan to take into account the standards in which the administration values the business plan. Points to bear in mind. The experts of the General Directorate of International Trade and Investment in Spain will determine whether your professional profile is sufficient, so your training and work experience has to be relevant to that of the project proposed, and the description of the project in which you have to describe the business activity to be developed, the start date, the location, and the expected legal form of the company. And under this point, it's also important to point out that we are experts in company creation in Spain, and will also be able to carry out the incorporation of your company in Spain, so you can successfully have an application under this category. They also evaluate the potential economic impact that your project may have in Spain, and the description and the number of jobs that your project will create if so. Again, I mentioned to you that it is not a requirement that your project creates work positions in Spain, although if it does, it's always looked upon favorably. The creation of a company in Spain is particularly my case. I moved to Spain with the project of opening my own legal company in Spain, and I have undergone the project myself. So I will be happy to guide you as a person that has gone through the process step by step and explain to you every step of the way as the process is evolving, the next steps, and to make sure that you have a successful application under this law. In order to make this process easy, the best way is for you to grant us a power of attorney. We usually charge for this service a legal fee of 350 euros, but we're gonna give it to you as a thank you for having watched this video series for a very reduced price of 97 euros. A power of attorney will allow you to handle business transactions, buy insurance, operate according to your business interests, and employ services that you require in order to have a successful application of your residence visa. As a foreigner living in Spain, I can guarantee to you that you will have no regrets. Living in Spain, and after you obtain Spanish citizenship, in which Spanish residents will put you in a path on, you will have visa-free access to 156 countries in the world. Spanish passport is the second most powerful passport in the world. Once you reside in Spain, you will also have access to live and work in other places of the European Union. Spain has one of the best public healthcare systems in the world. There is subsidized medicine for everyone and free access to medical care for retirees. In Spain, you can ski, sail, golf, yacht, all within very short distances. And you can enjoy the affordable prices of Mediterranean real estate. In Spain, there are also incredible tax benefits for expatriates. Retirees can collect their retirement money tax-free. In the case of dual citizens residing in Spain, dual citizens can earn up to 100,000 US dollars per person tax-free and are protected by a double taxation treaty between Spain and the United States. Living in Spain as one of the safest countries in the world is a gift for you, for your relatives, and for your children, which can also benefit from the many international schools of high standard that are located in Spain. If you are curious about living in Spain, please bear in mind that the processing times for the Spanish administration are much longer than from the United States administration. And if it is in your future to consider living in Spain or any other part of Europe, it is important that you start inquiring now. Please contact us at our email address or phone number, and we will be happy to set up a personalized consultation for you. We guarantee you that wherever you are in the world, when you instruct us to act on your behalf, you will benefit from cost predictability, measurable results, and the highest possible level of service. We look forward to hear from you and to have you here in Spain. Speak to you soon.